What's up? What's up? Brent Sports keeping it 3,000. What up? What up? What up? All right, man. Chilling right now. We got the Clippers versus Philadelphia 76ers. I know I said I don't do live streams of games that much, but it's only 16 games left. So I guess I got to get into a little groove because I do want to broadcast playoff games. I think playoff games is like the real important games to broadcast. And we only got like, 17, 16 games left. So it's only a lot of stars aren't going to be playing. A lot of these guys might as well just miss out for the rest of the season because nobody's taking these last few games seriously, and it is what it is, I guess. The flippers suck. I'll let you in a minute, Mike. Man, actually, it's almost the start of the third quarter, 59 to 47. And, we're going to get a lot of stuff, a lot of games going down today. Talk about some of the other games, even though I'm just broadcasting this game. PG-13 is playing. No Kawhi Leonard today. So, and then you got to put the mat in first. Then you put the other stuff on top.
No, it's not on top.
Oh, it goes down the bottom? Mm-hmm. All right.
It's easy to take out when you put it back.
I would love that too. Lakers versus Clippers, Battle of LA. And I want to see a Brooklyn Nets versus Knicks, Battle of New York. Let's get two of the most famous cities going up against each other. I see you, Zach. Zach becoming a rap artist, man. You love talking hip hop, man. I got to go on live for my hip hop channel sometimes, but I'm waiting for that to, get out there a little more. It's actually growing at a fast pace, though. It really growing at a fast pace. So, and I don't upload videos constantly to that like I do with my sports channel, but nevertheless, it grows. Hold on, let me put this link up in here. All right. The link is up in there. Yo, Bistro, you got a lot of challenges, man. A lot of people are going after you, man. A lot of people want to challenge Bistro. I think besides Hoop Facts, Bistro, you like the number one guy that a lot of people want to challenge. Yo, what's up?
Yo, what up?
What's it do, man? You following this Clipper? You watching this Clipper game or?
Yeah,
you don't get it, man.
Playing 2K. I'm watching it and I'm playing 2K.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
I'm
glad you mentioned that. That's what I like about 2K. You could play the actual games that's taking place, right?
Yeah, I'm side to side in the room, so I'm playing the 2K and I'm watching this. You know how it goes.
Yeah, no doubts, huh? So, Octavius, he got a nickname for you. Who we call you, Hoop Wax.
Ask him for what?
He's a Lakers fan, so you know how that goes.
Oh man.
Word. But man, what's up with you, man? What it do? How's the day treating?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I can't complain.
Word. Salute, G Money. What it do? Yeah, man.
Yo, tell them if they ain't trying to come in here and speak no facts, don't speak at all.
I hear you, man. But everybody always make it their number one thing to go at you, especially Tay Davis, man. He got a ding for going at you, man.
Yo, I mean, listen, he showed his hatred and stupidity the other night, and it backfired on him. Right or wrong?
Hey man, that was crazy because he came celebrating a little too early. I told him, man, he celebrated a little too early. Game ain't over.
You see, man, like I don't, and the thing about it, I don't be wishing the Lakers to lose. Like I don't care. Like
Word.
I just want them to lose against the Clippers.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like these motherfuckers fear the Clippers so much. They want the Clippers to lose to everybody and this and that.
Word. So I hear that, man. But yo, they were talking about the Clippers today, and they say Clippers may be the best challenge for the Lakers, and the Clippers could probably pull it off. So they back saying that the Clippers are the number one contenders towards the Lakers. So they in there, man. They just got to stay. I think it's all about health. Whoever stays on the court.
Yeah, bro, like the Brooklyn Nets is actually going through what the Clippers went through last year
Mm-hmm.
with the
Yeah.
health. Like that's the same shit the Clippers went through. Like, bro, like they started lineup only playing like 12 games together throughout the season. Like that shit
Word.
is unheard of. Like,
Man, it's even less for the Brooklyn Nets. And Steve Nash said they won't be back in full circle until the playoffs come. So for the rest of these games, a lot of those guys are going to be in and out the lineup. So yeah, I'm pretty sure maybe Kawhi Leonard. He's probably I don't know. He got a little leg injury, right? So he may miss a couple of games. Yeah, this is a bad season for injuries, man. The regular season almost over with, and it been hit with nothing but injuries.
when does it end?
What's up?
When does the regular season end?
It ends at what 16, 17 more games, probably. Yeah, another month and a half, somewhere between there.
Oh,
So I mean, it's not that much games left to be played, and a lot of these dudes are just banged up and hurt. It's been a bad regular season, probably a bad year for basketball. I think they rush a lot of guys back.
yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah, because they want to make that deadline of making the NBA come back to normal with the normal amount of months. So they had to let these guys come back a little faster, and you pay a price for it. It's a lot of injuries. Defensive
Yeah,
player here, Rudy Gobert or Ben Simmons.
I'll give it to Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I'm going with Ben Simmons too. I was just about to say that. He's been playing more games. You know, well, I think no. Actually, I think Rudy Gobert has been playing more games, but I'm gonna give it to Ben Simmons because he's the newest buck on the block. They ain't gonna keep giving defensive player of the year to the same guy every year.
I mean, like, but that boy is a beast on the defensive end. Like
Well,
his size and his height too. Like,
I mean, he got to do something since he refused to shoot the ball. At least you could do is play defense.
yeah, he's doing that. Like, I give it to him. At least he's playing D.
Yeah.
He won't shoot, but shit, at least he plays D.
Words, man. But yeah, man.
It's like nobody else playing defense.
Word. But yo, if the Clippers lose, he gonna be on here coming after you, right?
So,
Tay Davis.
man,
He talk about you the most. Out of all the people that once spoke with you, he's the one that wanted it the most.
the guys is clowns, man. Like, if the Clippers lose tonight, is Patrick Beverly playing? Is Serge Ibaka playing? Is Kawhi Leonard playing?
Nah.
Right or wrong?
No, you're right. I mean, none of them dudes is playing. But that's the regular season we deal with. We got a banged up regular season, man.
Bro, I ain't even expecting them guys to play. Like, I'm not expecting us to win tonight.
I mean, yeah, I don't think so neither. I was gonna say you never know, but hey, man, if they could have like a comeback, but anything's possible, man. But chances are 76 is gonna win tonight.
Yeah.
Joe Embiid trying to get that MVP. So yeah.
You're right.
Word. But you know what? I think Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, they got better chemistry. See how you see right now. Last year there was 27-9, and this season they 27-10 with the games that they play. So when those two guys play together, they actually win games. They play good. They play good basketball together. So
Yeah, bro. You starting to see it, like they throwing each other alleys now.
yeah,
Like
that
that's
team
big.
chemistry is there. Yeah. You know
But
who plays good off the ball? Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. I said those are two superstars that could blend into any system. Well, okay, nice shot by Embiid.
this motherfucking Embiid is shooting 12 free throws a game.
That's crazy, man. And that's a big too. Normally, in today's NBA, you see perimeter players like guards that could get to the basket and draw foul. But this is the big doing it.
Absolutely.
Word. Look, the Embiid beasting in that post. That's a nice move right there. He got his legs look a little better today too. That time off probably helped. He look at his first step looks a little quicker. He don't look as slow. A 60-71. It's still a winnable game. Still a winnable game. But they go Zubac. I'm surprised the Lakers gave y'all Zubac basically for free. I mean, he's a solid player. He ain't an all-star now, but you would thought that you at least wanted something from him.
Man, you know Lakers are stupid, bro.
He must have just something to piss LeBron off. Get this dude off my team.
Same way how they gave away
I don't care if you get nothing for him. Get this guy off my team.
same way how they gave away Rondo.
Yeah. I'm surprised Rondo teamed up with LeBron too, because that was the guy that didn't like LeBron for a lot of years. But I guess he just swallowed his pride and be like, hey man, I need this money. So I play for anybody.
I need this money.
That's how you got it, baby. You don't really know Rondo never liked LeBron. All of a sudden, he on the same team with him. Hey, man.
Yo, that's why I don't think LeBron wanted to bring him back. You want to know why?
Why?
He was getting too much credit for helping them win.
Oh yeah, that is one thing. Yeah, a lot of people say that in the playoffs, but he did, man. He was playoff right. He bailed out a lot of them in the playoffs, man. He just was doing his thing.
Yo, as soon as he came back, everything changed for these niggas. Like,
word. He was the difference maker against the Rockets, So I mean, he did a lot in the playoffs, man. He was coming due clutch. 3-point shot was on. He was hitting 3-pointers.
Yeah, like he's
bro,
like he was in a way of LeBron James shine, like because people were gonna
hell yeah.
Bad enough AD, everybody like, oh, it's AD team,
Word. I mean, it's always gonna be like that though with a team with LeBron on it though. He's always gonna have situations where people are gonna look at it and be like, hey man, this dude doing some of the heavy lifting for you. That's another thing. You don't see us say that about no other superstar. When Kobe was the man, we didn't say too many guys was lifting him too much or bailing him out.
Damn sure not Pablo Solo.
Yeah. So I think that's the difference. LeBron got too many what if moments. Man, I wonder where my man Raw status at, man.
Somewhere looking for LeBron.
People in conversation say, hey man, this dude worked for ESPN. Man, shout out to Raw status, man. Big time LeBron fan, man. You know, you were sitting there talking. He was like, "Have you ever seen a guy this fast, this quick?" You know, actually giving credence to what you're saying, because what's the first thing we say about LeBron? Athletic ability.
Yeah.
That all pertains to, you know, being strong, being powerful, fast, all that other stuff. That's the first thing we think of when we think of LeBron. You're not thinking of like a move or skill set. It's just about, man, look at that raw power.
You're gonna charge down the lane.
Right. But speaking of that, what do you think of Zion then? Because a lot of people think of Zion as raw power too. But do you think he
Nah,
got some
Zion.
match with it?
Yeah, hell yeah, he definitely do.
Word.
See, he got a little post moves. He got a little,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna front. I can't put him in that same category.
Would you put Giannis in that same category?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he said, "Oh yeah." You know, because every time I think of Giannis, like who he dunked on. I like you literally watching Giannis to see him dunk on somebody. You know, but I don't know. But you don't like his dunks. But man, some of his dunks, man, some of them things was vicious, boy.
He don't leave the ground.
You know, he don't leave the ground. Oh man. $71-62. Rajon Rondo up in the game. He's going to be big for the Clippers in the playoff time. He's going to have some good playoff moments. He's just what the doctor ordered. He could control the pace of a game. And playing against Rondo in a 7-game series is hard because he's smart. He's like a coach out there. So he could dissect your team for 7 games. And now you don't have to have Kawhi Leonard or Paul George with the ball in the clutch, like controlling playmaking skills. These guys could get the ball in all the right places that they want, and they could just go out and execute. That's another thing. I thought Kawhi Leonard had too much responsibility when it comes to clutch moments because he had to do playmaking, he had to do scoring, and he had to defend. Now you could take some of those responsibilities off. And you may not have to double team Kawhi that much more. Because he, out of all superstars, he sees a lot of double team, kind of more than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of surprising because LeBron don't get that double team that much. They kind of let LeBron be on his own.
It's better if you let him because LeBron is looking to pass it.
Yeah. Nice move by Paul George. Scores on Danny Green. Paul George been balling, man.
What's the score?
It's 67-73. So it's not that far out of reach. It's a winnable game. It's
How
only
much
3
they
minutes.
up by?
Huh?
How much they up by?
They're up by 6. Philly up by 6. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. So they could probably they're going to have a strong fourth quarter. You're going to have to turn it around in the fourth quarter. But it's definitely winnable. Philly gives up leads like crazy. They gave up 22-point lead to the Brooklyn Nets without their big 3.
You know, it's that Doc Rivers shit.
Right. That's that shit. Right. But yo, LaMarcus Aldridge retired, man.
Yeah, man.
Regular heartbeat. I get that shit must have been scary as a motherfucker, man.
I mean, he had it for years.
Word. Oh wait, he had that symptoms for years?
Yeah, you ain't know.
Nah, I didn't know that. I mean, that's why I said in one of my videos, he probably should get tested for COVID or something. Maybe I didn't know he had a regular heartbeat for years. Three for Paul George. Man, Paul George out there decent, man. Commercial break so far. But man, it's a slow day, man. This goes to show you not too many people there's nothing really going on in basketball too much right now, man. Luka and the Knicks. Luka plays up against my Knicks next game. Hopefully we can get that W against the Mavs.
I'm getting tired of this overrating this shit.
Huh?
I'm getting tired of this overrated ass player, Luka, man. Let's see some defense, man. Add some defense into your game.
Hey man, Luka got a lot of praise. They calling him the next big star of the NBA.
I mean, come on, man. Like, we know that's bullshit.
You seen that shot he hit though? That game winning shot?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could call that skill or luck, but he did hit some shot like all the way from the back of the backboard and swooshed it and it went in. So he's good at trick shots though.
I'm not saying he's garbage, but
yeah, you just basically saying he's not as good as the media saying he is.
Yeah, I see him get locked up a lot and they call fouls, man. Like you can't defend him.
Well, I mean, he gonna get bailed out. He's getting that James Harden treatment, so to speak. And
Right,
plus,
and it's like it's hype with the media, bro. Cause
yeah, true that.
like I said, like remember I said, fucking Donovan Mitchell's better than him.
Yeah.
Like he is, bro. Like and
Word.
remember, and Donovan Mitchell is proving it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he has
like
the great.
I'm talking about like before the season started.
Well, okay.
Right or wrong? Did I not say like, D Mitch is better than him?
Yeah, you did say that. But here's the thing I think about Luka and the media. He's white, and you need to advertise more than just brothers in basketball. He's bringing in a whole crowd, a whole new audience. So the NBA is going to protect him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And plus he's speaking for the whole Europe. He's the face of Europe. If you got a superstar in Europe, that you know how many ratings that gives to the NBA? How many money they put in their pocket because they can promote Luka in all these other foreign countries.
Yeah, just like Zaza Pachulia.
Yeah.
He's getting them crazy ass all-star votes.
Right.
Remember that?
Yep, I remember that. Cheap shot. The guy they say is a dirty play, he always get people hurt. Oh, see, 70-75. Now it's only a 5-point lead. Joe Embiid at the free throw line makes it still a 6-point lead. So the Clippers still can win this game. They still can close this out. Reggie Jackson coming up with the ball. He's been solid this season too. He's always been inconsistent for me. He's like a J.R. Smith. Takes wild shots sometimes, but he's kind of cooling down now. At least he makes smarter plays with the ball. And Paul George again with a mid-range jump shot. The Clippers win. Paul George is going to go off. That's how they're going to end up winning this game. He's going to have to put offensive pressure on him. Oh, and Embiid answers right back. We got an Embiid versus Paul George showdown. They're going back and forth. Nicholas Batum for three, misses. Speaking of legendary players, Michael Jordan will present Kobe Bryant into the Hall of Fame, so that's a good thing. So that's a good thing to see.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't pick nobody better than Mike because that's the guy Kobe idolized, and I'm pretty sure if Kobe was alive, he would have had Michael Jordan come to the podium and say something anyway. So this is just denying the inevitable. So Jordan's gonna speak for Kobe Bryant, man. Which is pretty good because the league stopped getting behind Kobe after that whole, red case stuff. They wanted to throw Kobe out the window. So he's ain't the face of the league no more. We can't promote this guy.
That was just bad.
Yeah. But you know what? He still fought against it because he lost sponsorships. Nobody was sponsoring him no more. And he just went out there and played basketball.
Like,
because the league didn't want him to win no more. They wasn't even promoting Kobe like that no more.
This is all that shit is hatred. Like, think about it. This man is an NBA superstar.
Right.
How in the fuck he gonna rape somebody? Where the fuck he work at? The whole team there, the coach there. How the fuck he gonna rape? Come on, man. Like, she gave it up. Like, you feel me? Like,
what? That's crazy, man. He got caught in that Mike Tyson trap.
Like, I'll just be saying, I remember like a couple years back, a report came out. This girl in Paris said Chris Brown raped her. I said, that's motherfucking Chris Brown. Like, you feel what I'm saying, P? Like, come on, bro.
All right.
Like, come on, my nigga. I could understand you said somebody like, let me see. Who? Let me see. Who, like, who's an ugly motherfucker? Like, somebody like Mystical or something.
Yeah.
I believe that. Mystical Raby, yeah. He looks sick.
I believe that. Oh, wow, son. Oh, somebody in the chat say Kobe got blackballed by the NBA. Yeah, man. I guess you could say that, man, because the league didn't want him. They wanted to make LeBron the face. The minute Kobe got in trouble, they said, "Hey, you know what? Let's move on to this guy, LeBron. He's clean. He ain't got no record. We could promote this guy more." Because once a certain group of people stop sponsoring you, especially if it's basketball, you're gonna lose money. I mean, look into the crowd. Look who you see buying tickets for basketball games. It's not people like me and you.
I mean, it's up to the back.
Yeah, so
the front
yep, you already know what it is. So once they start turning their back on you, man.
Yeah, you got niggas who's paying
word
$80 fucking $1,000 for a seat, my nigga. Like,
word. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that shit. So
now some of us, not a lot of us.
Yeah. Right. The only ones that's doing it that's like me and you is probably the rap artists or a movie star. Right. But I mean, some of them people in them crowd, man, they just dudes that work. And man, they got good jobs and whatnot, but they spending their hard-earned money on them tickets. I used to work in a law firm, so a lot of the dudes I worked with, they were lawyers and stuff, but they weren't like, movie star rich. They were spending that money on those tickets just to go see Laker games. Okay. Oh, so you got Rudy Gobert because his numbers. I mean, you could go that way, man, because the Jazz been killing it all season. They've been like a surprise team this whole season. You could go that way. If you ain't gonna give nobody else something from the Jazz, you probably could give Coach of the Year or something. The Jazz got to get something. I agree. You got to give them an award. You could give them Coach of the Year. You're not gonna give Donovan Mitchell MVP. So maybe if you're gonna give Rudy Gobert, you could just give him Defensive Player of the Year. But Jazz got to get something for what they did in this regular season.
You foul me.
Word.
Fuck, losing. Let me tighten up.
Yeah. Are you playing that same game?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Here come Paul George. Paul George got the ball on top of the key. Oh, Paul George stumbles a little bit, but he launches. And misses.
Computer defense. This nigga playing.
Word. Damn, Zach, full rack of ribs. Damn. Where you get your grub from, Zach? Where you bought that from? Man, the NBA needs to just go to the playoffs now, man. But actually, you can't go because a lot of guys are still hurt. But this season is almost but over. It's only like when we get to like this amount of games left, 16, 15 games, you already know it's a wrap. Oh, Outback Steakhouse. Okay, that's what's up. I haven't been in a long time, man. I think I've been to Outback about once. Oh yeah, once ever. That was it. And that was just because I was in the Glendale Mall area in LA, and I ran into a steakhouse, but I barely go into there, man. But that place be popping though. They're mad expensive too, though. I don't know, man. Riverside is like a different area, man. That's out of LA County a little bit. That's Riverside County. So I never even been to Riverside, to be honest with you. Now when it comes to California, I never left Los Angeles County. You know, yeah, that's a lot of people find out where you find me in the Philippines. You can find me in New York. You can find me all over the place. But I never left. I never left LA in terms of California. So I haven't even been to San Diego yet. Part of the reason why, because all of it looks the same. Like if you traveling for me, it looks the same. If I go to San Diego, I'm gonna see palm trees. I'm gonna see beaches. And I'm gonna be like, okay, I got this in LA. So it's like the same for me. But traveling like in the East Coast feels different. You want to move to LA? All right, man. It's popping over here, man. There's something special about Los Angeles. It's just hard to put my finger on it, but there's just something special about it. You know, maybe it's the weather, I guess, but it really puts you in a calm state of mind. Like when New York is more aggressive for me, but when I come to LA, I get to calm down. I don't get all that East Coast PJ, public housing drama that you got when you was in when you was in New York, you know. Okay. Florida's pretty nice. I've been to Florida before. My grandmother is originally from Jacksonville, Florida. So I've been there when I was little too. Now everybody got family. If you're a brother, you got family down south. You know, you know that, right? Who?
Of course.
But, that's like, I don't know, man. It's just common. Even if we move to the East Coast, like my grandparents come from the South, but they moved to New York. Okay, that's what's up. Oh, for them USC fights. I feel you. Jacksonville, man. Have a good time over there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. I don't know, man. The South is a little too slow for me, man. But if you put me in the right spot, it's peaceful, it's quiet, I can see myself moving to the South. There got to be a part that's not too stuck back into the days, like like Alabama or something. I can't go to a place like that.
Facts.
They still stuck in like 1950s or something. I can't go to no place like that, But if it's like an upbeat, like Houston is catching up with times. Dallas,
Atlanta.
yeah, Atlanta. Oh yeah, definitely Atlanta. Atlanta's definitely popular. So if it's places like that, I could get down with like that, but not Mississippi and all that crazy stuff.
Oh shit.
Forget all of that. You be sleeping one night, you see a cross burning in your yard. Like what the? Forget all of that, man.
Yeah, Mississippi no joke. I've been in Mississippi.
Yeah, man, but man, Mississippi's racist as hell, man.
I got family in Mississippi.
Oh damn. So yeah, yeah, man. They stuck in them old days, man. Like, man, there's some places in the U.S. that got absolutely no diversity, and when you go there, you looking like a odd fish in a pod, man. Everybody just staring at you like you don't belong here. No, I've been to some cities like that, and I was like, damn, get me out of here.
Where you was at, V?
Green Bay, like Wisconsin area, you know. Trust me, no brothers go over there, and I only went there by accident, But you don't see no brothers over there. They looking at you like, get the hell up out of here, Those type of places. And there's some places like that here in the United States. You'd be surprised, It's not like New York or LA. We all live together. It's diversity. There's some cities that got no diversity, son.
Yeah, you know what I was watching? I was watching this series on Netflix called Them. You seen it?
Nah. Say it again. I didn't hear you too. What's the name of it?
No, my bad. It's not on Netflix. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called Them.
Oh, I heard of it. That the girl from Us is in there. The black girl from Us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've seen a commercial of that. It's like a horror TV show.
Man, I was watching. I do not understand that shit.
Well, I gotta check it out, man. Is it at least a little bit scary or whatever? Or it's just like weird?
It's weird and it's a high. It is confusing as fuck.
I hear that.
I be trying to piece together what the fuck is going on. I'm like, what? Like,
Damn, I hear that, man. But I mean, I may get around California. I always say I'm gonna do it, but I never get around to doing it. But I got to go to the Bay at least once. San Francisco area, because I heard the Bay was popping.
oh yeah, it is.
Hell yeah. Oh, you been to the Bay before?
Call me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's what's up. How was it? Since you've been to LA and the Bay, which one you like better?
LA, of course. You crazy?
Oh. Hey, man, some people like the Bay Area better. I mean, I talk to all different people from California. They tell me like LA overrated a little bit.
Nah, LA is not overrated.
Right.
I've been to San Francisco.
Okay, that's what's up. I haven't even been out of those places yet. Man. I haven't even been to those places.
It's a nice little weird place. It's alright.
Word.
Um,
Where whereabouts you like going to in LA?
I'll be in Pasadena. I
Oh yeah,
go. I go.
Pasadena. Pasadena's don't Pasadena remind you of like a suburb, like you in Long Island a little bit?
Yeah, like I'll be in the park where they shot White Man Can't Jump.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Venice Beach, right?
Yeah, that's Venice Beach. Venice Beach is popping. You got a lot of muscle heads that go to the court now, though. I'm pretty sure it was more different back in the day. Like had more ballers, but now you just got them dudes that you know muscle heads over there.
Yeah, that'd be talking shit.
Word. But yeah, man. You let's see what else. You been to Santa Monica?
I've been all over. I can't forget all the names. I've been to Bel Air,
Oh, okay.
Hollywood.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. But yeah, Pasadena's alright, man. It's kind of quiet though, but it's alright.
I've been in Chinatown.
Oh yeah, yo, Chinatown is mad crazy over here. That joint look like you in one of them kung fu flicks, like from the 1970s. It's not like Chinatown from New York. Like Chinatown from New York is more upbeat, is more urban, but Chinatown here is just wild, man. Oh, 1 point game, 7 minutes to go, 88-87. Yeah, AD on the way. He's clear for practice, Octavius. So Anthony Davis will be coming back soon, but no word on LeBron. He's going to be out for a couple more weeks. He probably missed the whole regular season and just come back for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Like I stayed in what the fuck? The best Sheraton I got in LA, I stayed over there.
Oh, word?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, you've been all around LA, then, man.
I had fun.
Word. Hollywood is popping a little bit too. It got kind of old fast though. Hollywood reminds me of some blocks in Queens. So if I want to go feel like I'm going back to Queens, I could just go to Hollywood. I get a little shades of like I'm in Queens again. It remind me of like I'm in Woodside, Queens, or something like that.
Oh, I've been to Slauson, Crenshaw, all that.
Oh, okay. Oh, you've been on them hood blocks. Wow. I mean, I've been to like Watts. I passed by Compton. I don't know too many brothers from Compton, so I don't really go there too much. But I've been to Watts before. So.
Compton used to be all white.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, man, my PJs used to be all white. Queensbridge used to be all white people until they start moving out. And then that joint got full with blacks and Puerto Ricans. You know how it is, man. You know New York is always black and Puerto Ricans. They put us all in the same community. Right. And that's one thing you don't get here in LA though. You don't really get that Puerto Rican vibe. It's more Mexicans. But you don't. I mean, I've been here for years. I haven't ran into like a single Puerto Rican. But man, if I at least see one Puerto Rican in LA, I'd be like, okay, this reminds me of New York a little bit. But nope. Right. Yeah. Oh, it used to be a U.S. state. It's still I think Puerto Rico is still under jurisdiction of the U.S. though, right? Because Hawaii.
Nigga, I have no idea.
No, somebody in the comment section. Somebody in the comment section is talking about it. Nah, I never been to Maine. I mean, Zach, no offense, I know it's your hometown, but man, you're gonna have to motivate me a lot to go to Maine. I mean, there's like literally nothing I don't even wake up thinking about Maine. Like I forget Maine even exists. It's just some states and countries that I would never think about going to. But I mean, Maine is pretty quiet though for the most part, right, Zach?
You know, every place got their hood.
Yeah. Oh, Ben Simmons. This Ben. He did the LeBron James. He just bodied somebody. Attacked the basket. 90-87. Philly up by 3 with 7 minutes to go. They could still close this game out. Paul George at the free throw line, so he could probably make it. I think it's what he's just gonna shoot one free throw though.
Yo, I'll be telling people, bro, when Paul George is healthy,
yeah, he be cooking.
That nigga, man.
Word.
Like that OKC season, he was healthy.
Oh yeah.
Yo, like no lie.
Oh, you mean that was his MVP season?
Yeah, until he got injured and had to play in the playoffs. And he played good that playoffs. The playoffs before that, he played bad.
Oh yeah.
Because he was banged up. He was banged up last year too. I mean, he be having shoulder problems, bro. Like you got, you know.
Yeah, man. That's I don't know, man. That's probably like a nagging injury that ain't gonna stay with him for his whole career.
Like, he 100% with the shoulder now.
Word. And speaking of playing good or building up numbers, Westbrook been doing his triple-double.
And honestly, truth be told,
yeah,
Paul George would actually be the best player in the NBA by far if he didn't break his leg. Do you know how hard it is to come back from a broken fucking leg the way he broke his shit? Imagine if he didn't break his leg. You think he wouldn't be the best player?
Bro, that shit was scary as a mug, man.
Bro, he'd probably be better than Kawhi. Kawhi, my favorite player. Like, I'll just keep it real. Like, right or wrong. Like,
yeah, you're right, man. I mean, he's been through a lot of injuries. Those are like career-ending injuries.
He will at least have a ring or two.
Oh, yeah.
And to come back from a broken leg and play better? Like, oh, my God, bro.
Hell yeah. Nope. Clippers down by 1 point, Zach.
That's good.
What is it with DeMarcus Cousins, though, man? I don't know if the Clippers not playing him enough or he's not looking for his offensive game. He should at least be averaging double digits for this Clipper team, man. At least give you 10. 10 to 11 points he should be able to give you.
He will eventually.
Man, I think probably his menace is being reduced a little bit. They should let him get some shine a little bit. Let him start. Because I still think he's capable of giving you double digits in the game.
Everybody on that LeBron shit.
Right.
And like, you know, like it's hard to judge these players great. I mean, actually it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
If you form a super team and win a championship, we don't count that as no ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know what? It's becoming more and more harder because you got guys like LeBron that change the game so much to a point that it's making championships lose its like importance. You know, it's like, oh, let me just get a couple of guys together. I just win this super team championship. So winning championships starting to lose its value, to be honest with you.
I mean, it depends on how it's done.
Yeah.
Like suppose if like Brooklyn,
Mm-hmm.
suppose if Brooklyn is unhealthy and they make it to the championship.
Yeah.
What if Kyrie or KD or James Harden, one of them not playing, right?
Yeah.
And if another team's beat them, like I'm not putting the asterisk next to that, and I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
like they're not supposed to be on the same team any fucking way. So I really don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. If it's just two superstars and role players, I could get with that. You know, I'm not saying people think that we judge players by saying, oh, the players can't have hope. We're not saying that. You know, you could play with another all-star. We're not taking that away from them. It's just the fact that playing with multiple all-stars and then going out and trying to get like borderline all-stars, you don't really need all that if you're that good as you claim to be.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no reason why Kyrie and Kevin Durant can't win a championship, you know, with the squad that they had before James Harden even got there. Y'all supposed to be putting in that work yourselves anyway. You know, that's why I say James Harden would have been better on Philly. Because if he won with Embiid, that wouldn't be so bad. Ben Simmons would have been off the team. It's the same way for the Raptors. You guys say the Raptors was this and that, but you got to understand that team, Raptors had two all-stars on it. They had Kyle Lowry and they had DeMar DeRozan. They got rid of DeMar DeRozan and replaced him with Kawhi Leonard. So you replace one star with another star, basically, or a superstar, whatever you want to call it. But it was an even swap, basically.
I
Because
mean, what? No, was it? I mean, nah.
no,
It was.
because I mean, in
Not by
terms of
talent, but you
not
not
talent
by.
wise, but you know, yeah.
They got robbed
Let
like a
me correct
motherfucker.
that. Let me
They
correct that.
got
Not
robbed.
talent wise. I'm just talking about like it's a fair, even shake. One guy wanted to leave a team, so at least you got something for him. You got a all-star for him, right? That's not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not like what the Houston Rockets got for James Harden, which was a piece of crumbs. Yeah, and half of the guys you got for James Harden, you got rid of anyway. So you basically gave James Harden away for free. At least the Spurs kept DeMar DeRozan for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. All the Raptors really needed was a superstar to get them over the hump, and that was it. They had all the right pieces. That's the main reason why they couldn't get past the Cavs, because Cavs had a superstar, and Cavs had a superstar and two other all-stars with it. You know that, and the Raptors, they didn't have enough firepower like that. At that time, the Cavaliers was the only team with a big three. They pretty much brainstormed, D-blocked the whole Eastern Conference. All the best players was going to the Cavs. LeBron pretty much had taken whatever player he wanted on the team. Man, they gave him whatever he wanted. He wanted Derrick Rose. They gave him Derrick Rose. They gave him Kyle Korver. He wanted a shooter. Listen, you want some three-point shooters? We give you some of the best three-point role players in the game. They gave him everything. Now, he even had much power to have the Andrew Wiggins traded by not putting him in a picture. That was just to say, hey, I don't want Andrew Wiggins on this team. I know he's a number one draft pick, but I want Kevin Love. And they got him. Now you see the Eastern Conference is now the Eastern Conference is more competitive because LeBron is gone. There's nobody to. I mean, now it's not going to be competitive no more because of what Kevin Durant did. But before that, it was more competitive though. It was an equal balance.
100%, my dude.
You know,
like the same shit with the Kawhi situation. If KD was playing, they wouldn't. I'm like, bro. Regardless, KD not even supposed to be on that fucking team. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who was really gonna beat them?
Word.
But at the end of the day, we really don't know. The Warriors probably would have won, but like
we're never gonna know though. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like, man, that's a super team, man. Like, what the fuck you want them to do? You feel me? Like,
word. Like, out of all those Cleveland Cavalier years, the only one I respect the most is 2018, because all he had was Kevin Love and role players. But the rest of those years, he had a big three, and no other team in the Eastern Conference had it. And that was the biggest difference.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was really competitive though, man. But you see, it gets better, and LeBron had to hit game-winning shots in the playoffs to get to the next round, and that's the type of stuff that we want to see. We want to see your star player actually earn it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Word. Now he goes to the West. He goes to the Lakers, and he try to D-block the Western Conference. So he just had a couple failed attempts, but the actions was there. He planted the seeds for just about Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. Recently this year, Steph Curry. But people don't want you to admit that. They call you a hater. If I sit there and say LeBron was trying to recruit Steph Curry during the All-Star break or All-Star weekend, y'all sit there and say it's cap and he didn't want him. LeBron would never do that. Come on, man.
Right, y'all all knew.
You know damn well if Steph Curry say I want to go to the Lakers, LeBron will move heaven and earth to get that boy on his team.
Mm-hmm.
If he tried
to
word, man. If he tried to recruit Kevin Durant, a guy that was supposed to be his rival, why would he not try to recruit Steph Curry? I just don't understand it. Y'all guys act like, oh man, LeBron would never do that. Yeah, would you act like LeBron don't want to form a super team? He told you to your face that he told it to the media. Ask me who I want. Do I want to play with Luka? Yes.
I forgot. Bro. I forgot to talk to you about that. The way he sounds like a sick pervert. The way he was like, ask me right now. Come on, guys, ask me. Remember? Like, go back listen to the interview right now. He like, ask me right now. Ask me, guys. Come on, ask me. Like, god damn.
Word.
Ask me, do I want to play with this guy? Ask me, like, whoa, what?
Word. I mean, I can't make this stuff up, man. It's the thing about LeBron that his fans don't want to believe anything. They keep saying it's a lie or I'm making up.
Right now.
I could show you a video proof of LeBron saying certain stuff, and you'd be like, no, it's not true. He would never do that. I can say LeBron
just saying that.
Word. LeBron cares about. I could say something like LeBron cares about stats. Nope. He had a shirt that says "Check my stats out." You don't think that's a guy that's not concerned with stats. He loves stats. Even I remember the time when Dwayne Wade was like, "The hell with a triple double. I don't care about that." And LeBron got mad at him. Was like, "Man, that will mean nothing to you, but that means something to me." The man loves stats, man.
Nigga insecure.
Right, man. He loved them stats. This dude got injured, and I mean, okay, I don't have full proof on it, but a lot of people say he stayed in the game just to get the double-digit streak going.
Why else would he stay in the game? When a player get injured, they come right out the fucking game. The coach take him right out.
Yeah.
Unless sometimes they shoot their free throw.
Yeah. LeBron hit that three and said, I'm out. I got my double digits. I could leave with this double digit.
That
shit is crazy, Him and Westbrook care about stats more than anybody in today's league right now.
Mm-hmm.
Westbrook love a triple-double too. Don't get that twisted. Westbrook loves having the ball in his hands, and he loves getting his stats. I mean, we saw it in the finals, the last game of the finals. This guy, he literally just, hey, let me get to my 28 points. I got to stay in this game. We could be up by 40, but if I don't have my 28, 10 and 7, or whatever number I want, I'm staying in this game.
Go listen to even this nigga Stephen A. Smith is a liar, bro. I'm watching Stephen A. Smith yesterday. I'm watching his show, and he was talking about, we need to start holding Kawhi Leonard accountable and this and that.
Yeah.
Then he brings up, he got his name for defending LeBron James in the finals, but LeBron James averaged 28 points on him And they're gonna say, well, but while Kawhi was guarding him, LeBron James shot 37%. All that shit is false. While guarded by Kawhi, LeBron shot like 12%. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, but they ain't gonna tell you that. With that year when Kawhi Leonard was guarding LeBron, LeBron had a lot of problems. You know, he got those points where the game was almost
garbage. Yeah.
But the game was already thrown out of proportion. The Spurs was up by like 20 points. LeBron was still in the game, just getting numbers. Those numbers were empty though. That's why they still got beat by a record margin, because he got those points in garbage minutes, meaningless points. You know?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, he got 28. It was effective. It helped them win the game. Nah, man. Because he was supposed to drop like at least 40. You know, if he was that type of dude like that, he should have been. Oh, Kawhi Leonard's young. He's new. I'm gonna show this young cat what it's about. Let me drop 40 on him. You know, but he didn't do it.
And they're not gonna tell you like, yo, 28 is nothing when you go down 4-1. 28 is a lot of points when it's 4-3, 4-2.
Yeah.
Not 4-1.
That's what's up. Yeah. You know, and you can't use a lot of excuses for that. Can't say the Heat was old because the Spurs was just as old. You know, the youngest guy on it was Kawhi Leonard. He wasn't even in his prime, but yet he was giving LeBron problems defensively. You know, I mean, it is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, and Zach, LeBron is not hard to like. He's a very likable guy. He's just hard to respect in certain aspects. You know, that's the difference between LeBron and Kobe and Jordan. I think people respect Kobe and Jordan more, and that's what it really comes down to. You know, it's how you win, and you know how you do it in terms of that, in that nature. Like Kawhi Leonard, he got traded to a team he didn't even want to go to, and he was able to help them win the championship.
You see the phone, Shawnee. You give it back. You see every up.
You know. Nah, B. So I want to say Kawhi is overrated now.
Go get the food downstairs, Shawnee.
You know, but it's a respect thing, man. It's a respect thing. You know, I like LeBron James. I'm not gonna say I don't. I like LeBron James. I just don't respect certain things he do. It goes up against the character of who I am. You know. You know, that's like, let's say you rock LeBron, the type of dude that you could be rocking with. You know, he your boy or whatever. If shit go down, and you know, it's like 3 guys on one. He a boat. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm out." You see, he's not the type of dude you want to go into an alley with. You know, like you want to go to war with, because the minute things get hot, you turn your back. LeBron going. That motherfucker in the limo or the car. He's like. You know, then you left by yourself, you know. At least, you know, if you're rocking with a dude like Kobe, you know that, man, Kobe got your back, you know.
Check it, you see it? Where's that?
You know,
get it.
That's the difference. He said, nah, that could be Kevin Durant, too. I wouldn't be surprised if that Kevin Durant.
Go run it and come back.
The guy that I come from, you know, I just can't rock with certain stuff like that. I do like LeBron James as a basketball player, you know. He has his flaws, just like everyone else. It's just some stuff I can't respect as a person, you know.
Facts.
You know, it's just that type of stuff, you know. And LeBron, I remember back in the day, LeBron said Kobe Bryant was the best player in basketball. Let me tell you something about Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant never, ever said Michael Jordan was better than him. He would never even admit that. He would tell you off the bat. This is out of his words. He said, if I was playing against Mike, I would give Michael Jordan the business. He always believed he was better than the next guy. He would never say another guy is better than him. That's what I like. That's what I like about it. You know, for LeBron to even say Kobe was better than him, you should never say that. You know, didn't even say it once. He said it like twice. You know, even Derrick Rose said he was the best player in basketball. I mean, we don't believe it, but But you ask Derrick Rose who's the best player in basketball. He's flat out said Derrick Rose. That's the type of competitor attitude that I like. That's what you got to have. You know, so that means if LeBron played against Kobe, that he admitting Kobe was better than him, mentally he already subjected himself to Kobe because he gave him
That's
that.
all.
So if they played one-on-one, LeBron would be like, Kobe's better than me. I'm already mentally giving in. That's what I don't like. You can't let a guy have a physical edge or a mental edge over you if you're playing basketball or any sport.
Hold on 1 second, Pete. Hold on. Let me call this bitch, man. This bitch is.
Because to admit one guy is better than you is not good, you know? Like Jay-Z would never admit that another rapper is better than him, you know? None of these guys would admit that. Nas won't say, oh, you know, this guy better than me. Nas would tell you, I'm the best. You know, that's just being competitive. You know, I just don't like that attitude LeBron has, you know? That's it, you know? I mean, James Harden said he was the best player in basketball at one point too. Even if you don't believe it, just you got to believe it in yourself first and foremost. Because in order for me to say you the best, you got to believe you the best too. You know, none of these guys. Mike never said nobody was better than him. You know, Kobe would never said nobody was better than him. You know, he said, "I take prime Paul Pierce." Oh man. Paul Pierce would be happy to hear you say that, Octavius. And that's coming from a Laker fan. Paul Pierce was a Celtic. So I know you hate Paul Pierce. Don't tell me you like Paul Pierce, Octavius. You know, but that's when I get on LeBron, it's mostly about his personality and things of that nature. You know, his mentality towards basketball. I like LeBron as a player, though. I think he's a good player. He's a great playmaker. He's a great human being to be around. LeBron is a very likable, good guy. He's like a gentle giant, but I don't want that in my basketball player. You know, that's the difference, you know? All right. You talking about top 3 shooting guards? You ain't gonna pit Wade in there, Zach? Oh, you don't hate Pierce, even though he was a Celtic? Is it because he's from California? Because he's from Englewood. You know, Paul Pierce, Paul George has 37 points tonight, by the way. And the Clippers will lose this game. They made a valiant comeback, but that's about it. You know? So don't think I'm not hating on LeBron. I actually like LeBron. I just don't like certain things. I wish he would have like that attitude, like I'm gonna crush you attitude, you know? Because that's what I'm looking for. Like when he talks back, like, oh, I'm gonna make a comeback. I'm about to, you know, the sheriff is back in town. I like that type of talk from LeBron. I like the angry face LeBron, the one that went up against the Boston Celtics. He had his hands on his knees, and he looked like he couldn't take it no more. He looked like he was a rage beast. That's the type of LeBron I like. I just wish he was like that all the time, especially come playoff time. You know, that's the type of LeBron I wish. You know, remember that LeBron James that didn't give a fuck against the Boston Celtics? I liked it that one. You know, but you got to push him to do that. And it's like once in a while, you know, it's once in a while. You know, he doesn't do that on average, you know. That's the difference. Like, I don't have to say that about Mike because Mike going to do that anyway. Michael Jordan wanted to rip your heart out. He wanted to completely destroy the person that he was going up against. You know, that's what I liked. That's the type of attitude I like. You know, and when you come from neighborhoods that I come from, that's what we preach. You know, you can't bring that soft shit in Queensbridge, man. We don't rock like that. Go to the basket, take that elbow, you know, knock him on his ass too while you at it. Show him what's up. That's what we get down with. That's the Queensbridge way, baby. So it's a mentality thing. Nah, I don't think Zach that wild to say that one. All right, best music comes out of New York. That's right. We started hip hop. That's why. You know what I'm saying? 103 to 104, 19 seconds to go. Philly with the ball. Embiid with the ball, top of the key. Philly moving the ball around. They don't know what to do with it. They're getting shook. Shoot that shit, Danny Green. Somebody shoot that. And now you just let the shot clock run out, or do Philly get the ball back? I don't have volume on, so I can't hear it, you know. Damn. Hold on, B. So I'm trying to drop it in there. There we go. Sometimes this computer can be getting frozen. 1 second left to go. Coming down to the wire. Yeah, Philly had the free throw lined up. So I guess that was smart that they, try to cut time off the clock. So that means the 76ers would need a 3 to tie this game or win it if Danny Green misses this free throw. I usually look at that girl in the crowd from Philadelphia. She look all nervous. She like, please hit the shot, Danny Green, please. Philadelphia, the city of Philly, look like they nervous. Shout out to Philadelphia, man. Philadelphia is like my third favorite city in the U.S. It's a hard-working 9 to 5 type of city. That's what I like about it. Now, I dropped that link, Bistro. It's in there. Okay, now the Clippers going to need a 3 to tie this game to send it to overtime. That's all they could do. So you got to hit a 3. Give Paul George a ball and see if he could drop it. Now look at Dwight Howard. He went to the 76ers just for money. He could have stayed with the Lakers and been competing for a championship. I guess that championship was bittersweet for him because he don't care. Westbrook, 36, 15 and 9. Leads his team past the Pelicans. And look at Vince Carter calling the game a little bit. Legendary dunker, Vince Carter, the guy that Zach hates because Zach claims that Vince Carter doesn't get criticized. Yeah, where was that hate coming from, Zach? You trying to throw lovable Vince Carter under the bus. I can't think of too many people having too many bad things to say about Vince Carter. What's up, Bistro?
What's good?
What's good, man? Are you watching this game?
Clippers and Sixers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 9 seconds to go. I say Paul George gets the ball, and we're going to see if he can make miracles out of it. Is this that clutch time when your palms are sweaty? This is probably my favorite part of basketball. I love the moments where a player is back against the wall. And let's see what happens.
And misses.
He said he's going to miss this. Let's see. Oh, man. Marcus Morris shoots it? That was a bad play by the Clippers. Wow. You didn't even get the ball to Paul George to shoot it. That was stupid. Game over. Philly wins. Wow. That really was. Talk about not getting the ball to your best player. You're supposed to have the best player is supposed to at least take the shot. I felt more comfortable if I'm a coach with Paul George taking that shot rather than misses or make. Wow. But yeah, man. Well, I figured you got something to say, man. What's good, man? You want to cover today's games or what you got on your mind, Bistro?
Oh no, I'm watching the final play of the Clippers and Sixers. Yeah.
Yeah, look how stupid that was. Talk about bad execution. Now, if they do something like that against the Lakers, that's going to be bad. Bad execution, man. Best player got to get the ball at least.
Did Boogie play? Like, because I only see like the final minute of the game. I didn't see the whole entire game, so like I don't know if he played or not.
Yeah, he played, but he got limited minutes. The Clippers signed him to another 10-day contract, but they still don't give him enough playing time anyway. And Joe Embiid is making a great late MVP push. It may be his to take because I don't see nobody 100% coming back. Yeah, Zach, that was by far the most stupidest last minute play. You had 8 seconds to go. Just give Paul George the ball, and just take the shot at least, man. That was dumb. I don't know who came up with that play, but that was a dumb play to come up with. But the next game is the Dallas Mavericks versus the Knicks. And Dallas Mavericks is up, man. But what do you think about that last play, Bistro?
It was just. I mean, I thought Paul George was gonna get it, but
yeah, I mean, at least let the guy take the shot, man. You got 9 seconds to go.
if it was open.
Yeah, that's bad execution on their play. Because Paul George supposed to never get that ball and just to throw it away. It's supposed to be you could have Markieff Morris give the ball to Paul George and let Paul George operate. Nobody was double teaming Paul George.
Yeah, Tyler doesn't like he tends to like run bad plays like down the stretch. Like this happened in Cleveland as well. Like he tends to like have some bad plays down the stretch.
Man, I'm telling you, man, that was a bad play, man. But yeah, man, what do you think? AD's coming back, pretty soon. He'll be back before LeBron, So
probably next Thursday.
Yeah, so I think the Lakers will hang on. I don't see them coming down into the playoff tournament. I think they make it.
Well, I mean, if your Knicks could help the Lakers today.
Say that again.
If the Knicks could have the Lakers today, but being the Mavericks, that'll help.
Yeah, true that. Man, what do you think about that Luka game-winning shot, man? Luck or skill, or a little bit of both?
Both. Because the way how he tossed it, like
yeah.
If it was like against how it was against the Clippers, then that was more luck than skill. But this time it was both.
True that. But yeah, man, you are one man army when it comes to debating, man, because you get a lot of people that go at you, but you hold your own. But I guess the latest guy that going at you is Kawhi Leonard Studios, right? So what is it? It's just, let me guess, this is a Kawhi versus LeBron debate?
Yeah.
Like, man, only one way to end that is to actually see the playoffs come this year. We got to hope these two match up,
The funny part, we were going at it before, like even last year. Remember?
No, really, I don't even remember you going at it with him last year. I only one I could really remember you going at it with is really Ohio. I mean, you guys are like legendary debates, So that's only two that I remember.
I remember when you came back to YouTube. I remember you and Zach were going at it.
Yeah, he got mad because I criticized James Harden, and half of the stuff when I was criticizing him about was stuff that actually took place. You know how you make a report on a player, and I guess people are so they love their players so much that they don't want to believe certain news, But I'm telling you, I mean, these are the articles it came out. It's not like I make the article up. I'm just reacting to the article that dropped.
I'm talking about from last season, from like before the shutdown. I remember the Rockets were it was before everything shut down. I remember the Rockets were struggling, and that was when you and Zach were going at it.
Oh yeah. Zach, my boy, man. But you know how we do, man. He thought I was taking shots at Harden. I was just giving fair criticism, man. And I gave fair criticism when they lost because to me it was an equal playing field. They had 2 All-Stars versus the Lakers 2 All-Stars and role players. Made the best team win. So I thought that was a little more equal. But I personally don't see equal this year for some reason because I think if the Lakers full strength, I think they run the floor with everybody. I think last year was a little more equal because everybody had 2 stars and role players. But I can't see a fully healthy Lakers team losing, to be honest with you.
I mean, the Lakers are basically the same team, just different parts, just better this season.
No, see, the thing is, I think they got better. They got upgrades. You know, he got to stay on the court though, but they got a guy in his prime and Andre Drummond that could do all the stuff Dwight Howard could do. You know, but he's just more younger. You know, and they upgraded on offense. You got Montrezl Harrell, and now that you got Drummond, Montrezl Harrell don't have to be banging with those fives no more. Because remember in the playoffs, he was getting cooked by the Joker, right?
Yeah.
Because he was undersized. But now you don't have to put him at that position. He don't have to guard fives. You could let him play the four and let him guard fours. You know, he could stretch the four out and attack the basket. So he's going to be in a good position to flourish. You know, so I just think this Laker team, they definitely upgraded on the offensive end. You know, they took a little step back defensively, but you wouldn't notice that if you go on by the stats this year, right? Because they're still a good defensive team this year. And I think with AD and Drummond in there, clogging up the paint, getting those rebounds, you can't afford to miss too many shots. I think they're a very good team.
I mean, when do you want to get better as well as the Lakers? Because, I mean, they didn't get another superstar. I mean, they got better with role players.
Yeah, no, they got their two superstars, and then they got, Andre Drummond and the rest of those guys. Andre Drummond, like I said, is not an all-star. He was a borderline all-star, but whether he makes an all-star on the Lakers team is kind of debatable. But I'm kind of agreeing with you. I don't think he'll become an all-star. If they have a full season and he re-signs next season, I don't think he becomes an all-star. But the fact that he's a borderline all-star, he fits with this Lakers team just well, that he gives them the edge over every team in the Western Conference. Because the Lakers, what we was talking about, there was soft in the middle, and they needed to make up for the loss of Dwight Howard and in some cases Rondo. But the fact that they got their size back, I think they're right on board. Imagine AD and Drummond in the post doing their thing.
Yeah, I actually like the Lakers team from last season. It's just, if you replace Schroeder with Rondo from last season.
Yeah, and that's arguably considered an upgrade on offense. It's not an upgrade on playmaking, though. All right, Kid Trunk, what it do, man? But yeah, man, I guess did you want to say something to Hoop Facts, or do you agree with some of the stuff he says, or most of the stuff you don't agree with?
Well, I was doing something, so I wasn't listening to what you guys were talking about.
Oh, okay. I mean, we was all over the place, man. We was talking about all different stuff. But
hey, did you say he has the Clippers winning the West?
Who?
Hoop.
Clippers winning the West. Oh yeah. Hoop Facts.
We'll see. Bro, I just want that matchup so bad.
Man, me too, man. Because you know what? It's a prime matchup that we get to see right there in the prime. That's what I want. I don't want to see a matchup where we just keep taking guess who's going to win. Now we have a chance to see both of them compete right now. So that's what I want to see.
Yeah, because everybody they're like, oh, the Lakers, they avoided the Clippers last year, this and that. They're like, oh, they're like the Clippers, they're much better this season. They're like, Paul George, he's healthy in this, and then look, I'm like, we'll see. Look,
speaking of the Clippers, do you think they increased or they downgraded this season compared to last season?
No, they're way better in them.
You think they're way better this season?
That's the reason why it should happen this season. If the Lakers are healthy, the Clippers and Lakers should happen in the Western Conference Finals.
Agreed. Agreed. They got both two All-Stars and they got their role players. I just don't think they're using some of their parts right in terms of the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins got to be that guy like Andre Drummond for the Clippers, But in order for him to do that, he got to get playing time. You can't take a former All-Star and just not give him no minutes. You got to at least play him and see what you get.
Yeah, that's what Taylor tends to do. Because I remember when the Cavs got Rodney Hood and Jordan Clarkson, they didn't really give them much minutes. Like they were just getting more. Like, it's the superstars that play much better with Tyler. It's just not the role players that doesn't give that much minutes.
Yeah, that's a weird thing, man. I mean, even though he got decreased to a role player, he could still give you double digits. It may not be like DeMarcus Cousins of old, but he still would give you double digits. So yeah, man. But as far for the East goes, you're still not a believer in the Brooklyn Nets.
I mean, I'm a believer, but it's just like, to me, their defense to me like is still like, and I really feel like the additions to Milwaukee, that when they got Drew Holiday and PJ Tucker, I feel like that's gonna make a big difference.
Hmm.
But
True
we'll
that.
see.
But yeah, man. Philly, I'm not a believer in Philly, man. I know y'all guys keep trying to say Philly could beat the Nets. I don't see it. No, I don't think they got enough weapons to do it. But I mean, Ohio would be happy if Philly wins. He said the Nets. Yo, Kawhi Leonard Studios over here. He said you a Braun lover.
And yet he has a Kawhi profile pic.
Isn't that funny? Yo, Kawhi Leonard Studios, man. You kind of you may have to stop calling people like slurpers and Braun lovers or whatever, because you got a picture of Kawhi and your name is Kawhi Leonard Studios. You like leaving too much evidence out there, my man.
Nah, like when I go on social media, like when I see like fan bases argue, bro, and it's like they tend to call each other like slurpers, this, that, and it's like, well, both of them are slurpers if you think about it, because it's like you guys like both biased and stuff.
Yeah. That's the funny part about it, though, man. Everybody just don't want to admit. I guess nobody wants to admit to doing that now. I mean, especially with the term slurper. I got to give Ohio credit for that, man. He should copyright that name or something like that, man, because a lot of people now on my channel use it, and I know they got it from him. So, wherever you go, if you like a certain player, they calling you a slurper of that player. But what's your assessment of when people call you that? Do you think they bugging, or are you thinking that? What's the best way? They're hating on it or they're overlooking LeBron or something like that. Because it sounds like you think like they're disrespecting him, and looks like you're trying to pit, like be the gray area or the gray zone. Am I right on that or no?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so you feel like guys like Ohio and man, there's a lot of them. Ohio and what's the other two? Rough Riders and all these guys are just flat out hating, or you think they're being objective?
Oh hell no, they're definitely hating.
Yeah, man. But I don't know, man. We got to see. I mean, we're in a time where this why I say it's a weird thing about it, because LeBron's not the flat out number one pick for everybody. I mean, you got some people that say Giannis is better. You got some people that say Kawhi is better. Durant is better. It's like, I would say like all across the board, you got different groups, So I mean, it could be a case that he's 35 years old, and I mean 36 years old, and it's more debatable now because he's 36 years old. So how long do I take it you got LeBron as your best player in the league, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how long do you think LeBron is the best player in the league?
Since the day he was born.
No, I mean how long? How long do you think he will be the best player in the league for you? Do you see slippage like everybody else is saying? Because some people don't even think he's really a top 5 player in the game.
Well, I'll just go year by year. Like I don't go like 5 years, 10 years.
Okay.
Because you never know what's going to happen. Like,
right. But as of this year, right now, you got him as number 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so since he's your number 1, who's your number 2? Because we always talk about your number 1, but you never talk about your 2. Steph Curry?
Yeah.
Really? That's a shocker, because you know what? I don't think nobody will like. I think a couple years ago, if this 2016, people would be like, "Oh yeah, he the first, he the second," but I don't think he's even in people's top 5 anymore for some people.
Well, if he could carry his team to the playoffs, I feel like he should be a worst second or third. That's if he carries his team to the playoffs. That's a big if.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, so since I'm on it, who's your top 5 then, if you have in the game today? Because I mean, I already know that you think LeBron's the best, but what about the other players?
Well, I got KD 3, Kawhi
Okay.
4th, and I will give Giannis the edge for 5th,
Okay. All right.
and then Harden and AD is 6 or 7.
Okay. You know, this is. I mean, you're gonna make some of these guys in here happy, man, because you got Kawhi Studios. You know, you got you got Kawhi Leonard in your top 5. So I mean, I would, as much as you guys go at it, I think you probably wouldn't. I didn't even thought you would put him in your top 5, to be honest. But I mean, hey, just calling it how you see it.
I mean, I do. I mean, I just like only feel like going back and forth with him. That's different, but it's like we just like you gotta be realistic. Like only trying to like skip Bayless.
True that, man. Oh, my Knicks is up, 30-23. Zach got Harden number 1, Durant number 2, Giannis 3, Curry's number 4, Luka's number 5. Wait, hold on. James Harden 1, Durant 2, Giannis 3, Curry 4, Luka 5, and Davis number 6. So he don't even have LeBron in his top 5. There are some people that think LeBron's not in their top 5. Now, maybe it has something to do with age too.
Well, Zach, if LeBron wins the championship this season, then where does he rank?
That's a good question. You know, Octavia says Bron 1 and AD number 2. You know, but hey, man, that's quite the artillery to have on one team. If you have arguably the first best player and the second best player on one team, you should win the championship. You know, and what they have. So you can't beat 1 and 2 without winning the championship, especially have 2 of the best players on one team. Luka's playing in this game is 25-31. But yeah, man. Since I got you here, Bistro, before we head up out of here, is there any other sport that you like? Because on my channel we do talk other sports. You know, it's just about sports in general. But do you like any other sport besides basketball?
Well, football, boxing.
Okay. All right. Who's your favorite boxer?
Well, I don't have a favorite boxer. I just like watching like different types of boxers.
Okay. All right. You don't have none in particular like Canelo or Terrence Crawford?
I like them, but it's just I never really had like a favorite boxer.
Okay.
Even though I used to box for 5 years.
Okay. Oh, you used to box for 5 years?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. You know what I mean? I notice a lot of guys in California love boxing, you know, especially like in cities like Sacramento, Oakland, you know, a lot of boxing roots come from those type of cities, you know, so. Oh, you must got them skills then, man.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. Well, so what's your skill set? Are you a defensive boxer or are you more of an offensive style boxer?
Offensive.
Oh, okay, okay. So you like Manny Pacquiao then? You something like that. You're not on the Floyd Mayweather tip. Okay. All right. And what's your football team?
Jets.
Jets all the way on the East Coast? I'm shocked you said that. So how does a guy from California become a Jets fan? What's the story behind that?
Well, because the reason why, I started becoming a Jets fan like in 2008. Well, one because of their team color, their jerseys, and I really liked them more when they went to the AFC Championship game for back-to-back years.
Okay, that's what's up. Man, I hear that. But yeah, man, it's Clippers lost. We about to be out of here, man. I'm about to head up out of here for the day. You know, I try to keep my show like undisputed time, like 2 hours or sometimes like an hour and a half, you know, depending on the course of it. But yeah, we about to be out of here, man. Yo, Bistro, thanks for coming through, man. Yo, what happened the last time that you came through? You had bad Wi-Fi or something?
Oh, I don't know. Just my mic went away for some reason.
Oh, okay. So yeah, man.
When you going live again?
It's every other day. So I won't be tomorrow. I'll be the next day after. So every other day I do live. I do like tomorrow. I'm gonna do all just basically videos. I'm uploading just videos. Then the next day I do a live. So that's how I do it every other day. So yeah, man. So yeah, salute to Bistro, and yeah, you from Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to the whole Sacramento, man. And we get people from all different places all over here, man. And later on this year, I hope for playoff time, I hope it don't happen though, because I don't want to get that confusion going on. I may be going back to the Philippines, and I don't want to broadcast playoff games from the Philippines because the Wi-Fi is different. But I mean, hopefully I'll still be in the States by then. But yeah, we'll see how that turns out. I do want to go on live for some playoff games, but I don't want to do it in the Philippines. But yeah, you know how that is, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we'll be out of here, man. Yo, Bistro, thanks for coming through, brother. You know how we do.
Yeah. You too, bro.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right. All right. Bistro and Hoop Facts came on live. What's my gamer tag? What system? Zach, you already know my systems, bro. I got every system. What you want? I'm like a dealer out here, man. I got what you want, man, from New York. What system you want out here? I got them all. You got Xbox, I got PS5. What you want? Damn, what is my username for Xbox? Actually, I got to go back to it and figure out. Let me go on my. Hold on, I'm about to figure out right now. I could go on my. Hold on, Prince the Dealer from New York. Hold on. Let me see. Wow, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what my. Okay, my what system are you referring to, Zach? Because I got PlayStation and Xbox. So I could tell you my gamer tag. I got on 2K. I got NBA 2K21 on Xbox Series X, and I got Madden. So you can see me on any system you want. We could go on live if you want to do it. No, actually, I put my email in the chat, Zach. Okay, Xbox gamer tag. It's Prince Richie 684. That. So hit me up on Xbox. We could play those games and go at it, man. I use my Eagles on football and basketball. I'm gonna be using the Knicks, so you can get at me. Or Octavius, you getting the PS5 this summer? That's what's up. Holla at me too, man. I'm Queen's Finest on Xbox. I think it's like, not Xbox, on PlayStation. It's like Queen's Finest 1990, something like that. I had to put numbers in here, so I just put 1990 because it's pointing to Hannah, 1990. All right, man. Salute, y'all. We out though. Peace.